Hello, my beautiful friends, lovely souls. I hope you are all doing wonderful. And welcome to the season finale of season one, The Mystical Message. So let's see. I know it's been a pretty quick journey here. We moved right along through Sun in Virgo. Lots of interesting stuff happened. And let's wrap this up and get ready to keep on knocking. All right, okay, we are going to see just a little general message, what you might be feeling, what might be coming up, and what's going on. All right, my loves, let's see. Communication is key. So just always making sure that no matter what you're doing, where you're at, whoever you're involved with, what you're interacting with, that you're keeping track of making sure you're on the same page and being clear about where you're expressing those things, and being positive in your manner of interaction. Sure that you know how to express that, and that also everyone else is sure as well. You may be sure that you expressed yourself clearly, but that does not mean somebody else understood you clearly. Don't let pride get in your way. That is a really big thing, and that goes right along with communication being key. Being overly prideful, you can stop yourself from communicating good, and it keeps anyone from even knowing, well, what the heck are you trying to do? Why should I care? And a new romantic cycle is beginning. So I would say that this is a love of the world, a love with the world, or a love of something in your world. All right, let's see here. So I think that is actually kind of interesting because it says that's a new moon in Libra card, and we are about to move into Libra season. So that's kind of like, if you look at the seasons of the zodiac as a moon cycle themselves, we could say that the beginning is the new moon, right? So we're almost about to move into new moon in Libra, and so to speak. So let's see where this balance is and, what it wants us to make sure that we pay attention to, but we got to stay on our feet. Otherwise it could trip you up pretty quick, right? All right, let's see. Okay. Just what are we feeling? What's going on and what's coming up? So, 6 of Swords, Ace of Swords, 7 of Wands, 10 of Cups, 8 of Pentacles, the 5 of Swords, 9 of Wands, 4 of Wands, and the 2 of Cups. All right, from the bottom, I have the 9 of Pentacles, 6 of Cups, 4 of Pentacles, and the High Priestess. Ooh, all right. So I really would say that there's some sort of new relationship coming in here that you've been thinking a lot about, that you might have had doubt around before. You're unsure. But you have put in the effort to take the time to understand why it is how it is right now. And now you're moving forward with that. I really think that you really got the communication down, possibly, or that's something that you understand you need to work on. The High Priestess here, that's that deeper knowing. Sometimes it could be like you need to wait and see a little more. But I really would say that this is an expression of that's already happened. Excuse me. The 6 of Swords, Ace of Swords here is kind of telling me that pride potential, don't let your pride get in the way. That there was a lot of places where you had that pride getting in the way. and you've decided not to because of the Ten of Cups, and, you know, love, or, you know, good future, home, children, whatever it is that you've decided you're wanting to bring in this cycle of what you love, it's about to begin. I don't want to say soulmate, but I know this card is, and it's been coming up a lot for me with that energy. It might be your soulmate. That can be a friend. It doesn't have to be somebody who you're going to fall in love with, but it does say a new romantic cycle is beginning. So it could be, you know, somebody that you're viewing is having this happen to them. One of your friends, and it feels like they're walking away from you, this Five of Swords here. But you've kind of like let go of, okay, well, you know what, I don't want to keep you away from your love, just because I want you to stay here as my friend, and like I want you here in my life, and I don't want you giving your life to somebody else. And just because you're going to be in love with someone else doesn't mean that I'm not going to get to see you ever again, right? And like, really, there's a lot of hard work that you see that you've been in here, and you're like, okay, well, I don't have to give up on all that. It's still going to be moving forward, but that doesn't mean it's moving away. Let's get a little bit more around the Seven of Wands here. King of Wands, King of Cups, Queen of Wands. So it might be somebody here might be moving on. Or like there's a choice between two things, two people, two places. Because we've got two kings and then the queen. And the Queen of Wands, King of Wands. You want to think that's, okay, is that where we're going towards, and we're moving away from the King of Cups? The King of Cups, though, this is kind of telling me that you're extremely reflective deep within, because it's bringing up a lot of questions and emotions. But, you know, there's some sort of, as well as uncertainty, there's also a just, wow, Queen of Cups, Ten of Swords, a desire to just let go and move forward. So I think it might be like there's like two people here, each with two choices. Or it's like your inner voices and your outer self. What have you decided you want for yourself, and what have you decided you want for someone else? And there's a letting go of that, to just accept what you can hold on to for you, because it's not up to you to decide what you want for someone else, whether or not that's what they get or do. Let's see, what is the High Priestess here kind of telling us with the Four of Pentacles, Virgo, or yeah, Four of Pentacles, Capricorn energy that's going on a little deeper. So we got Nine of Swords, Emperor, and the Wheel. Okay, so this is saying really that's just letting go of that, waiting for the understanding, or saying that you don't quite understand. And it's like, you know, you've got everything right here in front of you. It's time to move on. Stop holding out or stop holding back because of doubt, or you feel like you have self-lack. But there's also like the Sun, New Day, the Page of Wands, and Eight of Wands. So yeah, just, you've decided this. You are picking this. You have moved forward into this. And it is coming because you made the effort. Nine of Pentacles, you put in that hard time, those, you know, long hours, that elbow grease, that like literal physical blood, sweat, and tears. It's here. So let's see, Two of Cups. Let's quite, Judgment, the Five of Pentacles, and the Three of Wands. So just really getting what you want, and deciding, okay, is this okay, or is this okay, and why not, or why so? Let's just go. The Judgment card here is a little more, I feel like it's possibly, it might be saying that you were not allowing somebody else to show you as well how they had that help in what they're giving you. But the Five of Pentacles, Three of Wands is kind of saying that, okay, we've kind of had that confrontation. We've had enough conflict. And now it's time to realize that we have the power, as long as we don't try to stand in what is not ours. So let's look a little bit more at this Ten of Cups here and just see where this happy ending leads. Okay, Nine of Cups, Seven of Cups, and the King of Pentacles. Wow. So this is really like dreams coming true, like they have happened, and it's a very pure, meaningful, lasting, open completion. You are going to be able to sit back and relax and look at all the hard work that you put in after this. But it looks like you're not going to give up. You're going to persevere. Whatever it is, one way or another, something is going to keep giving you that passion to have that drive, because you have that will and it's deep inside. So let's just see what the Five of Swords a little bit more wants us to say we're kind of walking away from or might be unaware of. Empress, Seven of Pentacles, and the Ace of Wands. Moving on from not being careful or caring or compassionate, and realizing where those things were and just not having it. Being true to yourself and who you are, and it's lovely and beautiful, and I think this is really cool. Let's see what this Ten of Swords is kind of saying. Just that completion thing right there. Ooh. Two cards. Okay, so we've got the Five of Cups, Ace of Pentacles. You have really chose this. There was lots of that internal conflict. You've decided no more of this. Like, okay, I know, period, solid, fact, move on. There's enough of that. I don't need to keep deliberating or questioning inside and being quiet and just like standing to the side. It's time to pick it up in real life and go. So the Nine of Pentacles wants you to know the Moon, the Hermit, and the Eight of Cups. Enough is enough. That illusion is lifted, and you know within that all of your beauty and love is how you are gifted and what you can gift, what you can give. That is your balance, and that's how you live. Let's see. All right, my lovelies, there's not really any other energies popping out in that. That's pretty complete. I hope you all enjoyed our wonderful Sun in Virgo season. If you have an interest in seeing more, join us for season 2 as we move into Sun in Libra, and you guys have a lovely day.